Let's be honest. Sometimes the last thing you want to do is study. You're tired, unmotivated, maybe even overwhelmed. And you tell yourself, I'll do it later. But later never comes. But here's the truth. You don't need to feel motivated to get things done. If you keep waiting for motivation, you'll never start. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to study, even when your motivation is at zero. These are practical, simple steps you can use today to break through the slump. Step 1. Change the goal. First, stop telling yourself you need to study for hours. That's overwhelming, and your brain rejects it immediately. Imagine looking at a 500-page textbook and saying, I'm going to finish this tonight. Your brain shuts down. Instead, set the tiniest possible goal. Open your book, read one page, or solve just one question. Small actions beat zero actions. Think of it like exercise. You don't start by running a marathon. You start with putting on your shoes, maybe jogging for 5 minutes. The same principle works for studying. Once you start, momentum usually carries you forward. One page becomes 2, one question becomes 10. But it all begins with lowering the entry point. Step 2. The 5-minute rule. Here's a game changer. Promise yourself you'll study for just 5 minutes. That's it. Anyone can do 5 minutes. Most of the time, those 5 minutes turn into 30, then an hour. Why? Because starting is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, your brain finds it easier to keep going. It's like pushing a heavy car. At first, it feels impossible, but once the wheels start rolling, it takes less effort to keep it moving. Studying works the same way. If you can just get through those first 5 minutes, you'll usually want to keep going. Step 3. Change your environment. If you're lying in bed with your phone in hand, guess what? You'll never study. Motivation thrives in the right environment. Your surroundings are constantly sending signals to your brain. Bed equals rest. Desk equals work. So, move to your desk, clear distractions, maybe even go to the library or a quiet cafe. Even small changes help. Tidy up your desk, put your phone in another room, or use noise-canceling headphones. When your environment screams focus, your brain follows. It's not about willpower. It's about designing a space that makes focus the default choice. Step 4. Trick your brain with rewards. Your brain loves rewards. It craves that little dopamine hit. So make a deal with yourself. After 20 minutes of study, I get 5 minutes of scrolling. Or, once I finish this topic, I'll grab a snack I love. This works because your brain begins to associate studying with something positive. Over time, the habit forms. Instead of seeing study sessions as punishment, you see them as a path to rewards. Think of it as training your brain the same way you'd train a puppy. Small treats for small wins. Step 5. Shift from motivation to discipline. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes, just like your mood. What really matters is discipline, doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every night and say, yes, I'm so motivated to brush my teeth. But you do it anyway because it's a habit. Studying can be the same. Once you build the habit, you won't need to rely on fleeting motivation. You'll study because it's simply what you do, part of your daily routine. That's how top students succeed, not by waiting for motivation, but by showing up consistently. So the next time you feel unmotivated, remember this. Start small, use the 5-minute rule, change your environment, reward yourself, and lean on discipline, not feelings. You don't need motivation to succeed, you just need to start. And here's your challenge. Right after this video, don't just scroll away. Pick one subject, set a timer for 5 minutes, and begin. That's it. 5 minutes. Because once you start, you'll be unstoppable. Like and share the video. Subscribe for more.